What's up? My name's Andrew with Andrew's Auto Car Detailing and Car Wash, based out of Lakewood, California. And today we're going to be doing a pretty basic car wash. We're going to be using this product that I got. It's called 303 Spray and Rinse Ceramic Sealant. So it uses SiO2, which is the ceramic part. And so we'll be trying that out. Instead of it was pretty inexpensive. Got it off of Amazon. And as well, we're going to be cleaning the car. So we'll be cleaning the car first, and that will be our protection for it. So here I have my cart. Now I went over everything in my cart in a previous video, but we're gonna go ahead and just get started. One good thing that I like to do is just go ahead and get everything prepared beforehand, so I can just go through. So fill all your buckets with the soap you need, your foam cannon ready, everything like that. So right now I'm trying out using my foam cannon and doing frostbite. I have it this first bin here, or this bottle. Easy use. Gotta put this nozzle to the side. But I have a little marker here that shows the amount that I need for the foam cannon. This is the best use case of this little stool that I got here. Very compact, very foldable. Now I'm primarily just going to do all these wheels pretty fast, and then get back with you. Okay, so now we're going to be doing the pre-wash, which is going to include the foam cannon we just filled up with the P&S Frostbite, which is that high pH soap. So it's going to really get in there and tackle the dirt and get it pretty clean. After that, while that's on there, we're going to go ahead and do our hand wash. And then after the hand wash, we're going ahead and use another foam cannon and spray foam. Then we're gonna clay, and then rinse that off and apply the spray sealant, and then rinse it off again. So we'll see that. Usually, I don't rinse off the vehicle first. And that might seem a little weird, but the reason for that is I foam it first with the foam cannon and rinse it off, then do the contact. But since we're claying, And we're going to be doing our contact wash first. We go ahead and rinse it off just to make sure. So get deep right, dude. So top to bottom, rinse the dirt from the top all the way down, so not like pushing the dirt back up. Now that we are done rinsing the vehicle, we can go ahead and apply our foam cannon. Actually, we'll start on this side. So you can see the kind of consistency it has on it. It's like a shaving cream like, and it sticks very nice. And so that will just sit there and kind of break all that dirt down. As you can see, it's like about this much left in the bottle, which is good. What is that? Let's go ahead and touch up some other spots. And the reason the pre-rinse in this is just to reduce the marring. So marring is like if there's any gravel or something stuck on the paint that it might catch it and scratch the paint, which we don't want. Now that we have that done, let's go ahead and do our contact wash. That's going to include a pH neutral foam, soap inside of our foam cannon, which you could have the frostbite in there, but just because it's a little more expensive, you don't need to, it's not necessary. The top to bottom technique. Just again, everything's about reducing marring, reducing the ability to scratch the paint. Now it's time for cool process claying. And one thing that attests if your car needs claying is you can get a Ziploc bag. And you take that Ziploc bag and you put your hand in it and you go over and it feels like sandpaper or rough, then you probably need a claying. On the other side, nothing's obviously neat, but it's gonna help the car, the paint lasts longer. That's what we're doing right now, and everything should feel nice and smooth. And again, same thing with this is back and forth motions. the surface. You can really feel, I don't know if you can hear it, but you can really feel the kind of grain on there. And as you work it in, you feel it's starting to disappear. Done. We go ahead and rinse the vehicle, then we'll go back to that protection. Alright, let's go ahead and start with the roof. Let's go get the protection this way, and we'll see how that works. All right, start here with this panel. Put you diagonally. and hopefully you guys can see how it works. So it's wet right now. I have it here. Just gonna make it, spray it. It says only do a few light sprays per panel. That's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna start from the bottom up. You kind of see it. It's like a white, when you spray it, it's kind of white. But already, water kind of just falls right off. See, it's a little bit there. See, move it on. See, there's this sheeting here. Get you up close. So there's no real beads happening there. Now, just gonna apply the sealant, and it'll kind of more sheet right off. Yeah, I mean, just 1,000 times better to see. Falls right off. No real cheating. Alright, go ahead and do that to the rest of the car. It's so cool to see just the difference between it. It's just really cool. Like, there's no other way to explain it. You don't have to let it sit on there for where I know others, you do have to let the product sit in there for a little bit. This one spray off, spray right on, spray off. I'll make sure this is in the description as long as with all the other products I use and recommend. Honestly, 6 months of protection is probably the maximum, so I'd say expect between 3 and 6, maybe 3 and 5, you know, depending on your car. There's lots of things that change it, you know, how you drive it a lot. But I say for a daily driver that's parked outside, probably 3 months. It's really nice. It's really nice. The water just falls right off. Right off. So they gotta look really quick to apply to a whole car. If you were looking at some other ones, like I know a really popular one is Decon Wet Coat, and you maybe were a little scared of the price at being not too far different, but this one you can get more. So it's 16 ounces there for like 30, 20 bucks, depends where you get it. Here, 32 ounces, same price. Advertises longer protection. Now, I'm gonna get to the last step now that we're all done, and that's the drying process. Now luckily, that's what applying that gave it so that it should be pretty easy to apply. We have a very nice 1500 GSM towel, and we're just gonna get to it. my thing that I hate the most as a detailer, as you can see. But it's water droplets that come out of everything. The door handles, these things just keep leaking water. Can't really knock it out or anything unless you have a blower, which I don't, just a towel. Make sure all the trim was dry, because now we're gonna do a touch up on the trim. Add some trim dressing, make it darker, make it look nice. For that, shine out a lot of PNS. So I have a lot of PNS products, even though I'm starting to phase some of them out. So let's go ahead and get that. Okay, that's applied. I realize that still there's some water dripping. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up real quick. Okay, try to give you a little close up here, show you more before and after, and then I'm gonna do most of it just off camera. Catch back up to you after I do the rest of the car. Alright, we're all done with that. And we're not gonna hit the interior today. It's just my mom's car, it's pretty clean. Could wash it anytime. Just time's sake. Car looks pretty nice. I actually see one spot I didn't touch up, so I'm gonna go do that. Last thing I need to do is I'm gonna go ahead, likely when it's colder, I have a towel for me to dry the wheels, and I'll apply the trim, the wheel dressing. Go ahead and put the wheels down. This still got some dirt in there, so obviously the tires weren't cleaned entirely. I'm sure if I had a dedicated tire cleaner, it would have came out a lot nicer. Luckily it's a big towel, so I don't necessarily need to wash it, because I could use a different side. Once all sides are done, then you don't want to use the dirty side on it. Clean car, brand new, probably easy. It's very simple. I just spray onto this. My tire shine here. It's not my favorite tire shine, but I have it, and yeah. So it doesn't leave too slick in the shine. Obviously, while it's wet here, it looks pretty glossy. But some people will like a more OEM matte look. So this won't necessarily provide that. We'll get a tire dressing that is better than this, lasts longer, looks nicer, easier to apply, like that. So this works, and the tire shine is applied. Shoot it into these crevices. Okay guys, I got the glass all finished. Hope you guys enjoyed my process and seeing just how I detail a car. The steps to it, hopefully maybe you learned something from this. It was entertaining, wasn't horrible. Yeah, thank you.